Dirk is in jail. Dirk got arrested this weekend, or what was it, Friday? They got arrested Thursday?
Yes, I
Friday.
said something on
night.
Friday about it. It was a murder for hire.
Yes, Dirk was picked up for allegedly being the supplier for a murder for hire plot against Savannah rapper named Lil Pab, or Lil Pab. I never really listened to his music. Who is the cousin of Quando Rondo? And if you don't know who Quando Rondo is the rapper, Savannah-based rapper who was down here a couple years ago, maybe 2020, where King Von attacked. Well, King Von punched him. They started fighting, and one of Quando Rondo's friends, Lil Tim, ended up killing King Von. King Von. They ended up shooting King Von right down here in Atlanta.
All connected, huh?
Yeah. King Von dies here in Atlanta. One of his friends also dies in the shootout with the police that night because when the police got there, they had guns and things went south. He ended up being killed in a police shooting. So there's two people that died here in Atlanta that were like affiliated with Dirk's label, allegedly over a beef involving NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk. So basically, what happened was King Von.
Is the NBA in jail too?
No, I don't think he's in jail, but he's on like house. He doesn't have anything to do with it. But he was on house arrest in like
criminals.
Nah, he was on house arrest in like Colorado or something. They were keeping him out of trouble. They forced him because he was making so much money for his label. They kept getting him out of trouble, and they were just like, "Yo, we can't keep getting him out of trouble. We just gonna move you and make you stay in like Colorado, and you can't leave the house or something." Okay. Like that's how they got him out of jail. But basically, what happened was King Von, who's accused of a bunch of things in Chicago, is signed to Lil Durk. They've been friends since they were younger.
Yeah.
Once Von came home from jail, Durk put him on. And Von was a wild kid. He was running around doing stuff. Either way, he took up a beef for Lil Durk, and then once that beef escalated, he decided to start a fight. He died over it. I don't understand the thought process behind like, all right, so like just spelling it out.
Inheriting beef. That's what it sounds like.
No, inheriting beef makes sense to me. Like you kill one of my friends. I mean, it's not a good thing to happen, but it makes logical sense how you could get there by inheriting the beef of somebody that's murdered, that's your friend. I understand that. What I can't understand is your friend going to another state, starting a fight with somebody, dying, then when another one of your friends dies because he started this fight in a shootout with the police, a few of y'all go to jail behind that. The dude that ended up killing your friend was protecting his friend who your friends were attacking, right? So that was a self-defense. That's why his friend never went to jail and never saw any charges because they were being attacked. And he protected his friend because he doesn't know.
This is Quando Rondo's friend.
Yeah, his friend's name is Lil Tim. These are kids from Savannah. Yeah,
I'm just trying to make sure everybody understands who we're talking about.
He protected his man. He protected his friend. And he got, Von was the bigger artist. So the way the world works is it don't matter who was actually right. Who do we like the most? So people were getting at him and attacking him. And they were also trolling Lil Durk with comments, slide for Von. I thought y'all was gangsters. Stuff like that. And I'm not saying that led to this because this is all alleged. But I'm just telling you what was going on at the time. He was getting hit up, and people were like, yo, what you gonna do about that? What I can't understand is your friend starting to fight with two. He ended up costing like 3 of y'all lives for the most part. Because somebody's in jail for that too. So it ended up costing 3 of y'all lives. What they alleging Dirk did is fly 3 people to California, is what they're trying to say. That he flew 3 people to California. Somebody told them where Quando Rondo was staying at. And they rented a car and tried to kill him and killed his cousin by mistake. And there's a video online of this, like when they, not the actual shooting, but right afterwards, because it was it was broad day Beverly Hills. It was in a huge area.
How did they do that?
So they tried to kill him broad day right in front of the hotel, and they missed. So for the second time, somebody has tried to end Quando Rondo's life, didn't end it, and there was fallout from it. The first time Von dies, it was a fight or whatever was going to happen. Ends up Von and another one of his friends ends up dying. Now you telling me you send 3, you fly people across state. And this is their legend. He flew people across the states and put them in a situation to go slide or come kill this kid. And they ended up killing his cousin. And the video online is like directly after Quando finds out. You just hear him screaming no, like screaming his voice. Because it's real hard to listen to, honestly. And like right after that, it was a lot of people from Chicago and Durk's camp making fun of that, including people saying stuff like, I guess you can't say Slide for Von no more, and stuff like that. And it was just like, at the time, it was stupid. And I thought it was stupid, but I didn't think, I don't know what, I guess I assumed that, like this isn't like with Thug's thing, where Thug is dealing with something from 2015. I assume, like Durk's been famous since 2011, I want to say, and he's been a major artist probably since like 2014. So like you 10, 11 years into the music business, your friend, one of your friends that you tried to put money in him, you tried to like show him a different way, like whether he was a shooter or a killer or not, you tried to help him, and you see he does things that are stupid. He ends up getting himself killed, and you decide to pour more money into that 10 years removed.
But I think here's the thing, right? You know they say you could always take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not
first
giving
of all,
people that.
First, all I'm saying is that when you've been indoctrinated into a certain lifestyle and a certain type of behavior, whether you're 10 years removed, whether you got more money or not, sometimes people go back to their animalistic,
I don't care,
mentality. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, like,
I can't do that. DURK is a 30-plus-year-old man that's been famous for 10-plus years and been getting legal money for more than 10 years.
I'm not giving him.
I'm not giving him. If this is true, DURK is an idiot, and it's nothing. It's not, the only thing that people should learn from this is to not be stupid.
Where's DURK from?
He's from Chicago. And DURK come from a long line. DURK comes
that
from.
Says a lot too.
It's crazy in Chicago, but like the way they move in Chicago is. I mean, I can't judge it because I'm not living that. I don't know what it's like to live in these places where it's basically like a war zone. Exactly. What I do know is once you've been removed from something from 10 years, or you've figured out a way to make it for 10 plus years, and you do something to throw that away because you want to seem cool to people that are still there, or you want to seem cool to people that know about your past and you don't want to lose your gangster image of them, you stupid.
So let me get it straight. Are you trying to say?
It's a hard thing to do for those who come out of the hood.
He's 30 plus with kids.
Okay, understood. But it's still, the mentality of it is still hard because in the black community, in that particular environment, those war wounds is where you get the credentials.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, even if you are still out there, you still got to prove yourself to be this hard.
That's not him, though.
Type of thing. But
my question is, are you trying to say that he was 10 years removed before this happened, or are you what's the time frame from the time he gets money? Hold on. What time frame does he get from the time he gets money, he blows up, Vaughn dies, and then
Vaughn died in 2020.
That's a lot.
So that's why I'm asking. From 2020, if Vaughn dies in 2020, when does the alleged setup happen?
First, let me respond to what Desi said, because I agree with what you would be saying. Like, for a person that doesn't have as many wounds as somebody like Lil Durk, this is somebody whose dad has been in prison. Well, just got out of jail like in the last 2 years, but has served 20 years. And was gone from DURK's life. This is somebody with a bunch of friends and cousins that are dead, that have died. While I'm saying he's removed from that, I'm saying that he's been able to, if he the same way Chief Keef left Chicago and never went back, DURK could have did that. He didn't. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to. Mm. He's had, what I'm saying when I say removed, he's had the option to be removed for the past 10 plus years. He didn't have to do what he's been doing. He didn't have to be around. He didn't have to he didn't have to do any of that. Mm-hmm. Chief Keef doesn't do any of that and has the same level of respect as Lil Durk. Chief Keef ain't been involved in the police since that first year he came out for real, outside of like drug stuff. Yeah. So it's something that can be done. What I'm saying is, what I'm talking about is the option. DURK had options. He chose the wrong one. His people been dying around DURK for the past 10 years, yes. Yo, you made it. This is somebody with multiple kids, with a girl, like I don't know if that's his wife or whatever, but he treats her like his wife.
But sometimes that don't matter.
Bro, he put out that song with J. Cole, All My Life. What was that for?
Yeah,
if you really not like that.
But what I'm saying,
exactly. So what's the point of stuff like that?
But what I'm saying is, even though you may not be like that, right? Again, if you grow up in an environment where that's all you know,
that's an excuse.
Just because it may be an excuse, but it's the true thing. Again,
hard.
It's hard, but it's hard, but it's doable, bro.
Chief Keef exists. Maybe this is the point of where he's going to learn that lesson.
He's not going to get the chance to learn from this. If he get convicted for this, his life is going to be over with.
I'm not saying
that's crazy to me. DURK is if DURK was 21 years old,
I'm just saying, although it may be crazy, I'm just saying that when you've done this is all you know, even though you
not all
you know with a sprinkle of music in it because you made it that way. Or however, he might look at it that way. His mentality.
You don't look at it that way because you see it differently.
I think he look at it like that way.
I
think he look at it that way. You're right.
Definitely 100% differently than this man did.
For sure.
These are two different environments. Atlanta is Atlanta, but Chicago is definitely Chicago.
I'm not sitting here acting like while he was in it, he didn't have to do things.
It's just a matter of his mentality is not there yet, and you can't fault nobody for that. If he doesn't want to get, if he does not want to get himself out there mentally, if he's not taking action like Chief Keef did, then that's on him.
I can fault you for that. If what you're doing is detrimental to black people and for your community, I can fault you for that. I don't care, bro. A lot of people grow up.
I'm saying it's because his mental is just not there to where you want him to be.
I can't
at this point.
But these
30 plus or not. Like X said, he may just be, this is all that he knows, this is all that he's used to.
That's why.
And I'm not trying to make an excuse.
Hold on, pause right there. Pause right there. This is why. That's where I cut bait with that. That's over with. That person that you're talking about does not exist. The person that does not know better, that doesn't exist. It's too many avenues.
But who are you to say that?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Take somebody like DURK, right? What you was just saying about DURK. The reason why that doesn't even fit for somebody like this. This is somebody that's gone and done that Gilly and Wallow podcast and sat there with Wallow while Wallow breaks down. No, it's exactly. So look, if you fronting like that and that's what you doing, I get to call you stupid because somebody sat you down, looked you in the eye, and told you that this was wrong, told you where it is, you seen where it is, you know people that have died, you know people that have gotten football numbers in jail, and then you still decide to do it. You out of your 20s, you've been getting legal money for a decade, you're an idiot. I don't care.
Well, there you go.
I agree.
Yo, Chief Keef is from the hood. He left because he didn't want to die.
I feel you.
It's that simple. So if you want to stay and die and pour into other people dying and then rap about it so kids that live hundreds of miles away think you cool, do that. And then I get to call you stupid when you go to jail or you die. I don't have to feel bad for you because you decided to live your life and decided that even when you got the chance to change your life, you decided, you know what? I need to be cold to him. I need him that doesn't do nothing to think I'm cool, bro. You can have that. I get to call you stupid. I don't have to feel sorry for you, bro.
I feel you. All right, we'll be right back. It's News and Talk 1380 WAOK.